Hi, Pisces, and welcome to the first of 2 readings for you in April. But do not fret if you're coming to this, Pisces, after the month of April. These readings are timeless, which means there's going to be a little nugget in there for you whatever time you find this. Also, this can be for your Pisces sun, your Pisces moon, your Pisces rising, or your Pisces Venus if you want to look at it in a relationship or from a love perspective, okay? You just take the messages and apply them that way. So we're going to be doing live tarot and oracle as we go. This is kind of an overall energy with its own messages attached. So let's get right into it, Pisces. Polar bear. I think this card's come out a few times in this set of readings, Zodiac Tarot Scope readings. Ancestors, polar bear. Love. Is this your ancestors coming through and they want you to be the polar bear in your life? They want you to be that big, fierce. I know we love them because we think of them as cuddly and cute, but they're fierce. And they have a power of longevity, I want to say. I guess. I don't know. They're strong and they're powerful. And I guess it's like they have a will to continue on, right? No matter how cold it is, or, you know, I feel bad because in today's world, sometimes they really have to venture out for food, yet they will do it. They don't give up, I think is what I want to say. And so maybe this is a message coming in from your ancestors. Do not give up. Do not get scared off. Do not give up. Okay, that's first message out. I'm liking it. Now, I'm going to go into the other oracle cards with tarot, Pisces. So, yeah, this is just I am strong. I'm standing strong and fierce. And I'm not going to give up here. The lizard, regeneration. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. I think that's what I was trying to say about the polar bear. They don't give up. Like, they'll go forever to find food. I was watching a documentary, and it's sad now with the way everything is melting faster, right? It really affects them. But embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. You will, and I love this because it's tying in here, and this is the message your ancestors are bringing to you. You are like a chameleon. You can adapt regardless of what the situation is, how hard it is, how sad it is, how great it is. It doesn't matter. You easily adapt, and not a lot of people can do that, Pisces, okay? So this is their message. They don't want you to give up on that. Don't let anything pull you down to where you're no longer able to adapt. Right? Embrace it. Put on that new cloak if you have to, right? You are good at this. But regardless of what's going on, you do not give up. You pull up your bootstrings, you put on the new cloak, and you adapt to whatever situation, event, person, people, however that's going to be in your life. And maybe that's something that's going to come up for you where, oh, and this card has been coming out. I love it. But where you really have to, you need to be adapting to your situation, I want to say. And not in a bad way. This is all about power and being fierce and moving forward, not adapting and staying small and weak and not in a good place. They're saying it's time to use your wisdom. Okay? Let others look up to you, even maybe in whatever this situation or event is. Because something is coming, I want to say, out of the darkness, all right? This is also using your intuition as well, being wise, using your intuition as to how you move forward as a master of regeneration, it says here, right? But how do you move forward? It's using your intuition and being wise. And just with these little creatures here, right? The rabbit, the chipmunk, the lobster looking up to the owl. It's, you know, you are a wise person. You do know how to take care of yourself and to move forward and not to be afraid to do that. Okay? And it may not even be that you have to move forward. It could just be to get through the situation itself. Sometimes, I think I had said this before because someone else got this lizard card, and I said it's like, you know, at work when they say, oh, you know, here at this company you may have to wear many different hats. Right, it's the same idea. Okay, you just may have to wear a different, oh, those all spilled. Whoops, I hit that deck by accident. Oops-a-daisy. Right? Even when all your cards fall down, you just keep shuffling. You just keep moving forward. Luckily, it was the deck that I had already used for here, so I don't have to pick them all up right now. But it's like, see, I was kind of like, oopsie daisy, and just kept going. It's that sort of thing. I love the way Spirit makes things happen for a reason. Okay. Horse Spirit, freedom is yours. You do not need to be held back. You do not need to be small. You do not need to act small. You are a polar bear. Look at this guy's trying to make himself as big as he possibly can, right? That's what I feel like when I see that guy. It's like, hello, I'm making myself as big as I possibly can to scare you off. You have the freedom to be and to move as you want to be and move. 33 is a master number. It could be an angel number for you. Look that up. I love the threes. Okay. The other thing I want to say is, again, this is all coming from ancestor. I feel messages here. Also, some of these animals could be a spirit guide animal for you too, if that resonates. But I just love this line. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Okay? As a survivor, you are unparalleled. You can be a free spirit here like this horse. I'm thinking of She's Like the Wind song, Patrick Swayze from Dirty Dancing. I don't know why, but it just, the horse is the wind. It reminds me of that for some reason. Maybe that means something to you. Look, the King of Cups has come out. This is an energy that they would like you to take on. Okay, because the King of Cups is not going to allow his emotions to overtake here. The King of Cups is going to be able to adapt because he's emotionally balanced. He's also very wise. He remains calm in situations, and he remains diplomatic in situations. So I'm loving that message for you. All right, Pisces, let's get on to a new deck here. You know, sometimes, oh, and that card just come out, and it's just one. Sometimes when we see, you know, when things happen or come up and we have to, you know, be quick on our feet and adapt and move, I just feel like they're saying, even though it may not feel like it, you're really good at this. Okay, you're really good. And you be this King of Cups. Hyena, dare to be different, Archangel Jophiel. I want to just take this in a couple of ways. One, yeah, dare to be different. Don't be afraid to change your cloak, to change who you are, to change who you may need to be during a situation or how you have to act or behave. Don't be afraid to change that up because that's how you get through and how you survive, right? So don't be afraid to be different when it comes to that. But with the hyenas here, they always don't get the best rap. If we go back to like the Lion King, I want to say, right? Or just any nature show that you may watch, they tend to get a bad rap. But you know what? They're still an animal and they still have a lit up heart space here. And you can find beauty. So even if the hyenas are coming after you right now, all right, even if there is a situation that's going to come up and it just feels like you're being chased down, or that something's nipping at your heels and you can't shake it, you can't get rid of it, stay calm, stay diplomatic, Stay emotionally balanced. Use your wisdom. You've got the owl here with wisdom. I mean, these are owl cards, but literally on this moon card. And wise enough that everybody's listening. And the King of Cups is wise. That's one of his attributes. So you can fight off the hyenas because maybe you transform yourself into something that the hyena doesn't like. Okay, you put a cloak on and become something that the hyena doesn't like, and therefore it walks away, it runs away and leaves you alone. That is how you will be successful here. All right, you are someone who can find personal success. It may not feel like it in the moment, but you can. Here with this Nine of Pentacles, because that's what it means to me. Could it be financial? Maybe. Could it be abundance? Could it just be in whatever this situation may be in general? But you are capable of building and creating your own success here, even when the hyenas are coming after you. On another note, don't be afraid to be different or to do things a little bit differently, because that is what will bring you success. Like I said, maybe you become something that repels the hyena and they just are going to walk away. All right, let's get another card here for you, Pisces. I'm loving this message for you. You know, each sign messages can be a little different. It doesn't matter if cards duplicate. I'm sure the message in some way is different from the other. I don't even remember what sign it was now that had the lizard regeneration or this polar bear sign or these, but they come out differently each and every time. The blue heron. Make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. Isn't there a saying about the blue heron, the red herring? Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. All right. But isn't the red herring trying to dupe something? I'm not really sure. It's coming up for a reason, and maybe that's what I was talking about here, by putting on a cloak to be something the hyena doesn't like or wants to be around, and they leave you alone. It's like putting out a red herring, I think. Anyway, but here we're talking about the blue one. So making a stand for what you believe in. You need to do what's best for you. The freedom is yours. We are here with the freedom to make our own decisions. Spirit, of course, is hoping, and when I say spirit, God, source, universe, or whomever it is for you, that you make one that aligns with your soul, right? That you make one that's for your highest good. Of course, that's what they hope. But we do have the free will and the freedom to make any decision that we want. So I think what they're saying here is don't make decisions based on other people. You need to make the decision based on yourself. Let's get a tarot. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. Don't hold on and do something because you feel it would be better for the other person, or that other people are going to judge or disapprove of the decision that you've made. This is Spirit's message to you saying no. It's okay, whatever decision you make, because you're doing it because it's what feels right and what is the best for you. That is your freedom. That is the message coming in from your ancestors, to be bold and fierce like a polar bear, to be able to adapt to any situation. If you need to hunt to go for more food, then that's exactly what you will do because you're a survivor, Pisces. Now let's get some more tarot here for yourself. Okay, that one just flipped. Oh, I think there's two in here. Queen of Pentacles, love, and the Eight of Wands. Love, love. Okay, I'm going to get one more right now just because we'll get them all out at once and talk about them, Pisces. Eight of Swords. When I said you are capable, that's the Queen of Pentacles. She is the most grounded queen, we could say. She's practical. She's helpful to others, even. But she's also very stable. And she's a provider. So this is where it comes back to, you can do this for yourself, right? You are capable of taking care of yourself like the Queen of Pentacles. Remember that energy. You are capable of taking care of yourself like the Queen of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands is you making the decision to go after it. It's you Maybe in some cases, I like to say here with this card, you have been through a lot of little battles, and each one of those little battles, you have learned something valuable. It's time for you to take all of those little lessons and aim them towards where it is that you want to be, where it is that you want to go, who it is that you want to be, right? The Eight of Swords is putting yourself into a self-imposed prison. And that is because maybe for some of you, you think there's no possible way I can do this. I cannot get the hyenas off my track, off my heels. But they're saying, yes, you can. You don't need to stay in this negative energy space where you feel like you are helpless and weak, because you are not. You have learned all the lessons over here. Don't let the swords or those battles hold you trapped. And it's swords, so it's your mind, right? It's the way you think. No, you take everything that you've learned from every one of those 8 battles, and from all 8 battles, and we'll say all of these 8 maybe uncomfortable situations or whatever they are, the little battles, more like the wars, however you want to look at it, and you apply it and you learn from it. So Pisces, that is your message. I wish you the best of luck with this. Know that you can go to Spirit or any of your animal spirit guides that could be on these cards if one resonates with you. I wish you all the best through this, and you are a survivor, so I know you're going to make it. I will see you in the next reading.